you talked a little bit about hiring different roles and how you find people. And so Higginbotham, we talk often about what we call as the Thanksgiving Day test, meaning it's really just our language of culture. That we don't want to hire anybody that you wouldn't be comfortable eating Thanksgiving dinner with your family.
Yeah, that's good.
If that person doesn't fit at your table, then why do they fit here?
Yeah.
And so, sometimes we're going to hire outside of that on occasion if it's a talent, to your point, that it's like, well, we just need this role right now and this is the best person for the job. So how do you go about, I would think, especially in a church type context, culture is probably a big part of that. How do you vet culture? How do you find people? Is it word of mouth? Is it friend of a friend? Is it we post jobs? Is it all the above? I mean,
there's a couple of things I think we've learned. I mean, one, if you're hiring inside the church, meaning you're hiring somebody inside a network or a friend of the friend, or you're gonna know some things about them. You're gonna know their culture fit, more so than you would have if you're hiring from outside.
Right.
You're gonna know their character probably. You're gonna have a good idea of just this is a good character guy. This is a good dude. This is a good gal. I think they'd fit in well. Because they're inside. What you probably don't know is competency. You don't know if one of your key guys' friends is going to be good at this. Just because he's friends with that guy doesn't mean he's going to be good too.
Right.
And then when you hire from the outside, you typically know competency because you've done the referrals and they've worked in the same industry, or they've got some past performance you can look at, and so they can do the job, but because they're outside of the organization and maybe not relationally connected, you don't know culture fit and you don't know character. And so you just need to kind of know that going in to that if you're a high culture organization, most of your hiring should probably be relationally and from kind of a closer network, a closer circle of people. Whereas if, man, you're just trying to hire, hardcore talent and you feel like you can, you're a good judge of character or it's a strong enough culture that it will, you can maybe interview for that and just kind of, check to see if they'd be a fit and you feel like they could, absorb that culture easy, then maybe you go outside and you just find the stud, guy or gal that's already done it. And of course, every role and every situation is different, but you just know that if I'm hiring from within, I know character and culture and compatibility, but I don't know competence probably. But if I hire from outside, I know they can do the job. The other thing about culture, though, that we've learned is that you can have a strong culture. You can also have a strong accidental culture. You can like for us, it's like we want to dream big and we want to honor one another, and we've got some cultural values that are really close to our heart, but we also have accidental cultural values that you don't realize. That's when you're sitting around the boardroom and you're like, man, everybody here acts and looks and dresses the same. Everybody here, I don't know, they just talk the same.
Right.
And that could be sometimes bad.
Right.
You can lack the kind of diversity of
you
thought.
You fall into some of that group think.
Exactly. And you fall into an echo chamber where you didn't even realize it. And so, culture can be strong in the good things and it can also be strong in the bad things.